guys, OFD checking in here today, and I wanted to take a look at what I think is a cool little Casio watch, and I think is a really good alternative if you want to save a little bit more money above beyond the F91W, which is a great watch. And actually, one of the reasons I wanted to pick this watch up was because just recently when we were out of town, I had a kid watch my house, and I gave him some cash, but then I also thought it'd be fun, and I gave him the F91W as a gift, and he was absolutely thrilled. He's been wearing the watch every day and beating the snot out of it, and that little thing is just banging away. But I wanted to bring in another really cheap watch to the collection, and I've seen this watch at, honestly, the local Target store when I go shopping with the wife and kids. Of course, I go over and look at all the watches, no matter what, because I'm a watch junkie. And so I'd seen this little red Casio there before, and I know that, $19.99, that's the price. But last night it was funny. My wife was going to the store, and she asked me, "Hey, can I pick you up anything?" And I said, "Yeah, pick me up one of the little $19 or whatever Casio, the little red G-Shock looking watch that's not really a G-Shock." What we have here is the Casio F108. I'm going to go ahead and get the packaging out of the way here. But this is the F108, and I think it's WH is the number on it. But basically, it's really similar. The module is super similar to the F91W. It does have the illuminator light here. I'll go ahead and show you guys there. Lights up really good at night, so you can see it no problem. And I'll go through the modes and the functions on this watch. It's got an alarm function. You do have a stopwatch function. You start it up here. You stop it here and you reset it, and you guys will see the light actually comes on when you reset it. So it's going to affect battery life over time. But I'm calling this the little red jelly because what this material in this watch, you can see how shiny it is. When I was a kid growing up, not the boys, but I remember these jelly shoes were like this really big deal back in the 80s, and everyone had their jelly shoes that they wore. And this watch totally, the material it's made of totally reminds me of that jelly material. So pretty cool little Casio, and I think it's a really good alternative over the F91. It just has a lot better look. I think, the F91 is a classic, but I think this is just a really cool looking little watch. Now, it's not a G-Shock, even though it does look like one. It's about the same size as the 5600, which is, the original style G-Shock, but obviously at a much smaller price point. Now, this is water resistant, and what Casio says with water resistant watches is basically they're good for splashing, rain, washing your hands, but they say not even to wash the car, with one of these on. But it's funny because if you go on the internet and YouTube and stuff like that, you guys can find videos of people wearing the F91 down to 100 feet in the water and stuff like that. It's not uncommon. So I'll probably kind of just treat this like a normal watch, like I did my F91. I took a lot of showers in that watch and stuff like that. So check out the case back here. See if we can't get you guys the official model number. Yeah, just pretty basic there. Your screw down case back like most Casios have. This is made in China, of course. It says right there on the back. I'm sure if you wanted to, it looks like this has probably like 16 or 18 millimeter lugs. You could probably change this strap out if you wanted to, but I kind of like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool. So I'm not going to measure this watch. I did read about it on WatchUSeek on a forum, and they said this is 42 millimeters from side to side. I'm going to assume it's pretty similar from lug tip to lug tip, and it is a 10 millimeter thick watch. So I'll go ahead and put it on my wrist here. I'll tell you guys, I do have a 7¼ inch wrist. So it does have your very basic plastic buckle here pinned and stuff. So I'm sure at some point that's going to be a failure, but it's a cool little watch. I really like the way this red jelly looks. Now they do make this in white. I went to the website. They do make a blue version of this. So I'm calling it the jelly. The little Casio jelly, but something I just really wanted to add to the collection just for fun, just a beater watch, wear it to the gym, wear it doing yard work and stuff like that. You're never going to misplace this watch. It's bright red. So it's pretty cool. My wife said I didn't even have to pay her back for the watch, so I just have to buy everyone lunch this afternoon. I have a feeling that's going to be more than $19. Crud. All right, guys, so definitely go, if you guys like little Casios, if you want to add something fun to the collection, definitely check out the Casio F108s. And really cool watches for the money, for 19 bucks, and definitely an eye-catching little piece to add to your collection. So pretty cool stuff. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.